The xy plane is the boundary between two transparent media. Medium 1 with z greater than 0 has refractive index root 2 and medium 2 with z less than 0 has a refractive index root 3. A ray of light on the medium 1 is given by the vector A is equal to 6 root 3 I cap plus 8 root 3 j cap minus 10 k cap. Is incident on the plane of separation. Find the unit vector in the direction of the refracted ray in medium 2. If I draw this sum in 3D, this will be the xy plane over here, and there will be an axis which will be perpendicular to this. It will be the z axis. Now a ray of light is making certain angle, let that angle be equal to I, and its component and its vector form is given over here, that is 6 root 3 I cap plus 8 root 3 j cap minus 10 k cap. So let us first find out. Now for this ray, the z axis will be the normal, okay, or the normal over here. So let us first find out the angle made with the z axis. That is cos I will be equal to the z component, that is equal to 10. I am not taking positive or negative for the time being. It will be equal to root of 6 root 3 the whole square, which is equal to 6 root 3 the whole square, which will be equal to 36 into 3, plus 8 root 3 the whole square will be equal to 64 into 3, plus 10 square, which will be equal to 100. So 36 plus 64, which will be equal to 100, 100 into 3 will be equal to 300, 300 plus 100 will be equal to 400, so it will be equal to 10 divided by root 400, that is equal to 10 divided by 20, which is equal to 1 by 2. So cos I over here will be equal to 1 by 2, that is, which implies the angle of incidence over here will be equal to 60 degree. Let us find out the angle of refraction over here. The refracted ray will look somewhat like this, making an angle r over here, and let the vector be equal to r vector. Let the vector used over here will be equal to r vector. So I can say that mu 1 to 2, when the ray passes from medium 1 to medium 2, it will be equal to refractive index of the second divided by refractive index of the first, which is equal to sin I divided by sin r. Now the refractive index of the second medium over here is clearly given as root 3, and of the first medium is equal to root 2. So root 3 divided by root 2, sin I, the angle of incidence is 60 degree. So sin of that angle will be equal to root 3 divided by 2 divided by sin r. Root 3 and root 3 will get cancelled out. Sin r over here will be equal to 1 by root 2, that is r over here will be equal to 45 degree. The angle of refraction over here will be equal to 45 degree. Now over here the r is the angle made with the z axis. If the refracted ray is given by r vector over here, it will be equal to, we have to find out the unit vector along that direction. So r unit vector will be equal to, I can simply say it will be equal to cos theta x I cap plus cos theta y j cap plus cos theta z into k cap. Now what is cos theta x, cos theta y and cos theta z? Okay, cos theta x is the angle made, that is the theta x is the angle made with the x axis, theta y is with the y axis, and theta z is with the z axis of the refracted ray. Now for this part I can say that cos square theta x plus cos square theta y plus cos square theta z will be equal to over here will be equal to 1. The cos square theta x is the x component of the refracted ray. The x and the y component of the refracted rays will remain constant, okay, they will not change, only with the z axis it will change. So it will be equal to cos square theta x will be equal to 6 root 3 divided by r, that is r is the magnitude of the refracted ray, the whole square, plus it will be equal to 8 root 3 divided by r the whole square. Cos square theta z is already known, which is equal to 1 by root 2. So square over here will be equal to 1 by 2 is equal to 1. So it will be equal to 36 into 3 divided by r square plus 64 into 3 divided by r square is equal to half. So I can say that 100 into 3 will be equal to 300 divided by r square will be equal to half. So I can say that r square over here will be equal to 600, or r will be equal to 10 root 6. Okay. Now over here we have to find out the component, we have to find out the unit vector which is given over here, that is r unit vector will be equal to cos theta x plus cos theta y plus cos theta z in their respective axis. So it will be equal to r unit vector will be equal to 6 root 3 divided by 10 root 6 I cap plus over here it will be equal to 8 root 3 divided by 10 root 6 j cap plus over here the k cap I already know the value, it is equal to 1 by root 2 into k cap. Now look here, why have I taken this as positive? Why have I taken this as positive? That is the cos theta, that is the z component. Why have I taken this as positive? If you consider over here, the incident ray is making a negative, okay, it is on the left hand side of the normal, so the refracted ray will be the opposite side of the normal by the law of reflection and refraction, okay, by the law of reflection and refraction it will be on the opposite side of the normal. So unit vector will be equal to, over here it will be equal to 3 by 5 root 2 plus over here it will be equal to 4 by 5, it will be equal to 4 by 5 or 2 root 2 divided by 5 plus into j cap, this is I cap, and with the k cap it is equal to 1 by root 2 k cap. This will be the unit vector of the refracted ray.